Hey guys, Primal Chaos here. Welcome to the channel. Every time I post something from, say, Ichika or Polyphia or whatever, I always get a gamut of like, oh, you should really check out this artist or that artist, or if you like that guitar player, you love this guitar player, blah, 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 blah. And it's awesome because it sort of sends me on tangents, but I figured a lot of these guys will just put up little bite-sized sort of guitar things or like things like this, which is a versus video. And you get to really see, them working in harmony with someone else as opposed to just solo work and things like that. But also, you get to see some new and fresh ideas. And I'm like, why wouldn't I react to that? That's amazing, right? And in this case, it's great because it's Ichika versus Miguel Gardner Fernandez, who I'm not familiar with, but I'm assuming is on the same sort of level as maybe Ichika. And so we'll get to see two different types of styles, maybe two different types of guitar tones. Ichika's style is very specific, so I like his tone, I should say. So this is going to be interesting to see how these work together, but let's check it out. There we go. Hang on. Sorry. Let's just jump back. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Let's just jump back a little bit because not only was that amazing run impressive, but leading up to it, you had some intense sort of almost flamenco style strumming. What the hell was that? Just like really wide sort of intervals. So what's interesting about this part is where it slows down and it starts to be less about flashy sort of fast playing. And now it's important to put in extra elements. So you'll notice that Ichika is suddenly playing bass notes with his index and middle finger. Right about here somewhere. There you go, see, index finger, middle finger. Wow. Hang on, I'm not done. Let's go back. So that was cool. What I'm noticing a lot there is he is hybrid picking. So what's he doing there? He's tapping on. He's got a chord sheet. So he's kind of like doing like a tapping. He's got like an arpeggio or whatever it is, but he's just tapping up here somewhere. That's really nice. I like that. I'm gonna have to work on that. But the hybrid picking thing, it's really hard to get this in frame. But you'll notice his right hand is so free, right? So he's able to, rather than really lock into, rhythm thing or picking sort of in a location, his right hand is so naturally just flowing to here to do interesting sort of tapping things, like octave tapping and all sorts of strange things like that. But also, and then you've also got the hybrid picking thing, right? So you'll notice his picking hand, he'll be picking some bass notes, But occasionally he'll just be picking the other parts with, you know, these fingers up here. I'm sorry this sounds like trash. I don't know this song. But so his ability to sort of hit those bass notes with his pick, but also pick other parts with his, you know, ring and pinky. Like it's not so hard to sort of do that stuff without a pick, because you've got access to your pinky to, you know, that's a little bit easier to see there. So it's kind of like that, but he's still able to hold his pick at a good angle. Wow, it's going to take some practice. It's just, honestly, man, it's amazing watching these guys play. But he seems to, his right hand is really fast with, you know, picking. Now, does he strum from the wrist? He does. No, there's a bit of forearm action in there. So something someone taught me once was that a lot of times if you want that really fast sort of picking sort of thing, rather than going from your wrist as much, sometimes putting a bit more forearm action into it. Again, really hard to see. Sort of lets you... it's really hard to awkward to play in this position, by the way. But he's doing a lot of that sort of thing, and his ability to get to those harmonics really accurately is just sublime. It's really good. But listen, look at that. Look at this arpeggiation. Like it's all about those little nuanced moments, right? That little sort of whatever it is down there, like whatever that is, taking the time to sort of just subtly slow that down. Just that little part there where that it's sort of like a little... I'm not even going to try. I don't even know why I'm holding my guitar, but you get the idea. It's just to be able to just flare that little flourish out, and just dial back the speed just a nudge so that it stands out and it sort of flows beautifully. The articulation is just genius. You know, that only comes from playing this over and over and over and practicing. Obviously, he's got great technique to begin with, but you know, when you first work out how to play something, you know, you play it pretty stiff and rigid, or you know, with varying time, just because you're sort of trying to get around it like a bit of a tongue twister. But then over time, you sort of develop a comfort with it where you can sort of play around with timing a little bit in an aesthetic way, or even just throwing in the occasional extra little flourish of a note that wasn't in the original composition. And you can see that he's walking all over this. He really knows it well. Ugh. Anyway, these two dudes, they're just on a whole other plane. They're really insane. Man, okay, really cool. Listen, if you guys wanted me to react to more stuff like this, send the videos my way. I'm really keen to check out some more of these sort of short form little playoffs and things like that. I know that there's those best guitar in the world sort of shred off videos and stuff. Probably a little bit long. Things like this are ideal because they're short and to the point, and you get to see a whole bunch of material in a really short period of time, which is cool. Yeah, but send them my way. Also, let me know what you think of these guys in the comments. I'd like to hear your opinions as well. Yeah, but again, if you guys feel like I brought your day at all, feel free to buy me a coffee. I appreciate that. The link is in the description. And yeah, like, follow, share, subscribe, and I'll probably do more of these because this it's a lot of fun. Yeah, thanks again, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.